Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well and you're all geared up for Christmas. Cheers, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I've got an unboxing to do and to share with you. This one came from Motion RC Europe. Their warehouse is based in the Netherlands. So I purchased this item. Of course, we're not in the EU anymore, here in the UK. The box was shipped out free of charge, so I didn't have to pay postage. It arrived in the UK, cleared through customs, came my way via FedEx, knock on the door, there it was within 3 days from ordering it. Oh, I think to myself, that's the second win. I've already had the F-18 that came all the way from China and I didn't have to pay any of His Majesty's revenue and customs charges. And here's the second one. This came from within Europe, but again I didn't have to pay any charges. Very happy with that win, and then BAM! I get sent an email from FedEx which is an import duty tax. What normally happens is it gets held up in customs and I have to make the payment before it's released, or they clear it, hold it until I've made the payment, and then they deliver it. It might be because it's Christmas, but all they did is I didn't see any customs information while I was tracking it. It sailed through. I was all happy and thinking everything was great, where in fact I got hit by a huge bill. Having said that, there is no other place I could have purchased this particular item. I could have got it, I suppose, from the States, but the shipping would even be higher because I didn't pay any shipping. So what I saved, what I thought I saved on shipping, I've actually had to pay in import duties. It sort of balances out, but it's still cheaper than if I were to try and buy it in the UK, because I can almost guarantee you I'd pay a lot more for it. But it's here, it's another Christmas present for myself. Let's get on with the unboxing and I'll see you on the other side. Hi everyone, as I've said, I've got an unboxing to do. Here it is. It's come from the Netherlands via Motion RC, and it is a free wing model. I have no idea what CSA means written on this box. We're going to unbox it. We're going to take the outer brown cardboard shipping box off and see what we've got inside. And there it is. It is a free wing 80mm EDF F9F8 Cougar. Few little bits of detail on the front. It says quick portable install. I think it's got clip-on wings. It looks pretty good though to me. Let's crack this inner box open and see what the contents is looking like. There we have the packing. It's free wing, it's quite well packed. What I don't get about this is why they have quick detach wings, because looking at the dimensions, it's 1.4 meters long, but the wingspan is just over 1 meter. So with a bit of luck I won't even need to take the wings off. That's what I'm trying to say here. Let's see what we get. Okay, we get that, we don't need that. Bit scrunched up the manual at the back, but there it is. It's the manual. It's a Cougar manual. Page 1 to 11 is English, 12 to 22 is Chinese. Oh, it's got something in there. It's a little stiff. What's this? It looks like a speed controller. Yep, brushless speed controller instructions. So there. I'm a bit of a mess here. But they are there. We then have a multi-function control box, MCBE, that goes there. What have we got in here? In here we have parts listings, specs up there, Mine comes with, yeah, it comes with the gyro. I'll show you the instructions for that. How to assemble it, where the CFG goes. Lovely big diagrams. Connections, how to connect things up, where all your ordnance goes. Surface movements here, low, high rates, aileron, elevator, rudder and flaps, and I do of course always add my own medium rate, low, medium, high, and that's it. Then we have the EC52 instruction manual for the 6-axis gyro. Apparently it's already set up for this model, so I think you just literally just plug everything in and it's good to go. I will have to take a good read. I'll check some videos and see if that's the case. So there are your instructions. What can we see over here? Obviously we've got the wings, got missiles down there. They are painted, that's quite nice. This is a 2-layer box, so it's actually split down the middle. I'm going to move this box out of the way, put it to one side, then we'll crack it open, take a look at the parts up close and personal. Rightio then. Okay, first out the box, a tube of glue. That would mean that we do some gluing and it's not all screwing. There it is, a tube of glue. The goodie bag, as with all free-wing goodie bags, it's got a little list here, what's in it. It's got a little bit of non-slip shelf lining in there. I've actually got my own, but never mind. And then it's got little plastic bits, clevises, ball links, some not ball links, which is interesting. I didn't know it needed those. There's something in, oh no, that's just the foam. Let's take a look at that. I think these are the machine guns at the nose. It's got some screws, they're all in little packets, they're all the same size, and they are all crosshead. Are they crosshead screws? No, they're not. They're Allen. I can't tell. Take a look at those. Yeah, they're hex, Allen driven, Allen key driven, and that's it. That's all there is in that. Oh, and the little nozzle for the glue. We have some missiles or rockets. I think the fins are plastic card. These are plastic card. And they're railed, so they go on and clip, so you can take them off if you wish to. And there are 4 of these. 2, 3, and 4, and I guess that's got to be 2 a side. And they're all painted, and that's nice. Another bag here with some pieces in it. It has a very thin and small, feels like carbon rod there, probably for the elevator. It's got a long fuel probe nose that you can add, or you can either have a little stubby nose if you don't want this great big long thing sticking out. And it's got a go get 'em wire, which will help you thread your servo leads through something, be it the fuselage or something like that. That's just in there. That's what's in that bag. And then we have a wing. Yes, very nice in a seal bag. I will open this one. I'm telling you now, it looks awesome. Wow. Let's get it open. Oh, it's magic. Let's get this open and we'll take a look at it. Whew. It is a tiny stubby wing, but I guess the rest of it is the aircraft. Let's take a look at this. Look at that. the decal, and the colouring is so close to the colour of the airframe. This is a big block, so there's no gaps in between this lettering. There is a slight difference to the eye, but it's barely noticeable. It's really good. It's got a rake here in the wing. It's got a dog tooth. This silver is paint. The yellow is paint. Not sure about the black. I think it might be paint, you know. It might be, might not be. I think it's paint. The white is paint. There's not a bit of foam on that. That is bare. It's brilliant. And it's so smooth. There's a few little injection marks, but they're tiny little ones. Tiny ailerons on the end. Big flaps. Underside. You can see the era it was in. There's no stealth here. It's a stick-on decal. Flaps, push rod already connected, push rod lock on it. Ball links, push rod lock. Wiring concealed under the decal and also filled in here by the paint. That is brilliant. CG mark indicated. So that is where your CG should be. Here's the rails for what I think are the rockets. It's got something bigger here that you glue in. I don't know what that is. Hinges. They look a bit wonky, but they are hinges. 1, 2, 3 hinges on the flap, plus a foam hinge as well. Aileron is the same. It's got those knuckle hinges, the T-shaped knuckle hinges embedded into the foam, 2 of them, and it's got a foam hinge as well. This is really real quality. It's super. Loving it. Let's look at the connection part. This has got an R, so you know it's the right wing. It's got a multi-pin connector here. It's got the spar for the wing already in the wing. Now how far down here it goes, I have no idea, but there it is. So that just plugs into the wing. No screw holes. No screw holes because it locks in with these two. So you have to push these 2 in, slide your wing on, let go, and if they don't go fully extended, you have to wiggle it around a bit. And it's got these locks here. I don't know if you can see that move in there. It's a tiny little lock, but there you go. Yeah, very nice. Oh, it's got a wing light here, LED in the wing light. Lovely lens on it, lovely lens. Smooth, clear. It's very nice indeed. As I often say, you get a pair. Look at that. This one's still in the bag. It's got a hole there for this tube to come through, but that's basically it. I'm not going to take that out. I can assure you it's just as good. Different decal. This has got the stars and bars on this side. Everything else is the same. Really good. Knuckle hinges on the ailerons. These are one-way hinges. They only come down, 3 of them for the flap. You can see there the curvature of the flap itself. So it curves downwards, not up. It locks into place. Push rods already connected, ball linked on the end, and these I call them locks. They're just plastic clips that lock that bar into place on the servo arm. It's got your rails, 2 rails for your missiles, and something here that gets glued in. C of G shown here as well. Excellent. Great paint job. Another nice light LED here with a plastic lens cover. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love this mustard colour yellow paint and the silver on the front. Dogtooth. And the right fence, I think they're called wing fences, aren't they? Now I must look up to see what a dogtooth actually does. And what a wing fence does. Another one of those connectors, quick connect I guess. And this is, if I've got a criticism, and I'm going to do it, is these release for the wings, I think would be better if they had designed it so they were on the underside of the wing. Because it just takes it away a little bit of what this is. This is super looking. And then you've got these things sticking out here. I mean, you don't see it while it's flying. There we are. It's got two of those. Now, on this level of the box, there's only one more item. And that's our cockpit, or battery hatch cover. And here it is. It's a bit weird. It's got a little wooden peg glued in here that obviously tongues in there. It's got a plastic piece here. I don't understand this, unless it's got a pin that might go into that foam there. I don't know. This has got a 10 on it. And it's massive. It's got so much space in there. But the pilot I like. This to me is the type of pilot I would want to see. Let's see if it comes into focus. Yep. That to me is the type of pilot I'd like to see on the F-18 I got, and not that blue and white thing. I might see if I can get another one of these canopies for the camera, and if I can, I'll transfer the pilot that comes with it into the F-18. Yeah, very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, let's put that back in the bag. Got to keep them nice and protected. We have, I guess these are, what are these going to be? These are going to be our tailplane and elevator. We will open this bag and we will take a look at them. The elevator and the tailplane, and they're gorgeous. Beautiful white paint. I can see it getting grubby. Knuckle hinges, 3 of them. Let's take a look on the back. There's 1, 2, 3. A servo stuck in there. There's no brand on it. It does have Metal Gear though, so I'll have to look that up. I think these are Metal Gear servos. Silver paint, silver mustard coloured wingtip. Is it paint? Yeah, it is paint. It certainly looks like paint. It's hard to tell, but I think it's paint. Yep, here you've got where it slits into the fuselage. Screw goes up through there. It locks it in place. Here's your, what did it say? Yeah, elevator. Servo wire. Ball links. And this is locked in place with the clip. And I love these knuckle hinges. I don't think they're called knuckle hinges, but that's what I call them, because they've got like a knuckle where it hinges, and then they've got the T. Maybe they're called T hinges. I don't know. Interesting. But that's one. The other one's still in the bag. We'll leave it in because it's beautiful and I don't want my grubby hands all over it. So there's 2 in that bag. Here we have another bag, and I love how these bags are sealed. Oh, wow, look at that. Let's get that out of the bag. Well, there's a mistake I made. I thought those went to the fuselage, but they don't. They go to the rudder. Or the fin. Here's your fin. Broad fin. My goodness. And these are the tabs where those bits over there, they slot on and screw in. And that tiny spar goes through here. Now this, I've been told, is a two-part. Yeah, you can see it's a two-part rudder. And there's somehow in here, there's a link, might be a rod or something, that goes up to the top half. So when you move the bottom half with the servo, the top half moves. And that is awesome. Again, stuck on decals, the colour match is bizarre. Now looking at this around here, this paint is here, but this is not paint. This is a water slide transfer. And thinking about it, the wingtips on the tail plane might be water slide decals. So this edge and blacking is water slide decals, but the other colour here is paint. This is a stick-on decal, as is this and this, but they are such a close colour match. This is paint, the silver. The black is a decal by the looks of it. This looks as if it sort of sits in, beds in somehow. It's got some sort of spar going up here. And then this screws in through there, obviously. But what else happens? I don't know. I don't know what happens. But push rod, ball links. Locked in, the push rod is to the servo arm, and the servo arm cogs in there are metal. Yeah, really nice. Oh, it's got a wire here which says Rudder. It's very nice. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. It really is. Top quality. Very nice indeed. Now how I'm going to get this thing out to show you, I have no idea, said the actress to the bishop, or said the bishop to the actress. Before I do that, let's just see what's in this little foam bag. Okay, we've got some sort of mount thing there. This is the thing I think you glue on the underside of the wing, and there's two of them. Just nice white paint and white ply, that is. I don't know what they are. I guess they're metal and magnets or something. But there you go, let's put those. Look at that. I'm guessing this is a drop tank, and that somehow, oh yeah, you can feel the magnets. There we go. You can take them off like that if you don't want them on. I don't know if it goes that way. It might be. Oh God, that's hard. Might be that way. Who knows? That's a big pull. Here's the other one. Just white. White paint, not bare white foam. It's all painted. This is some sort of plastic card. Put that over there. There's that, but I think I've just pulled that out of the packing. I think this is part of the packing, but I've got no idea why. It was glued in, but it came off really easily. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to put it back. And my goodness, look at this! Look at this! I don't know where to start with it. Well, we're going to have to get it out of the bag, that's for sure. This is massive. Absolutely massive. I can't hold it for you to see. I know what I've got to do. I'm sorry, I've got to do it. There we are. Look at that. That is awesome. Alright, let me try and do this justice. It's beautiful. So smooth. Not a piece of foam that isn't covered with something. Grey paint. This is a water slide transfer. This is a water slide transfer, as is this. This is red paint, silver paint. But even on here, where you've got a little LED, you've got a beautifully clear lens cover. Got one on the top here, a moulded pear drop shape. These are the wing mounts that just clip in. This is the cable that connects into the wing, and this is a spar. It's a half spar that only goes in a bit of the way, and I guess these tubes on the wings will go over that, unless that's a transport tube. It might be just to give it some support, because that piece of wood I pulled out is designed to hold this, this and this. So I guess that's just a support piece of tubing. Connection here, some sort of multiple connector, so when you put your rudder and your elevators in, they just plug into here. Everything else already comes through. So we've got the gyro back here, all screwed into a board. Got connectors and everything connected in. And we've got this for your receiver, which I guess goes down here somewhere, over there. This is the EC5. Never remember these. It's an EC5, and I'm going to be converting that to either an XT90 or an XT60. You've got your free wing strap, which is relocatable, so you can move it back here or up here, or if necessary you've got a spare, you can have 2 straps. Below this board is in fact your retract for your front nose gear. Got some sort of capacitor down here that leads into your gyro, and some sort of board with lots of pins in it which are coming out from here, and everything else goes through to your wiring. It's already connected, you don't have to do anything in there. That is brilliant. Mine's got 10s written all over it, just the number 10. I guess that's the QA person, or the people that did the QA on it, because my cockpit's got a 10 on it. And this board here has got a 10 on it. It's quite a big bay, so hopefully you can get a big battery in there. Although this does limit it here a bit. That's very nice, very nice. Let's flip it over. See what we can take a look at under here. My goodness. Look at that. This here is the nose gear doors. Water slide decals all over this thing, on the front and on the underside. Intake decals, it's got lots of detailing on it, lots. Then we move along here. This is a plastic fairing as well for another LED. That sits here in the centre fuselage. Then moving it down even further, we've got the retracts. Now these are the main gear. Let's pull out a little bit. Let's get that into focus. The main gear retracts. These doors open, they're all synchronised, they open up and the wheels come down. It's quite a slow process. Decals already applied on those. Cheat unit for the fan, taking some air, and then right at the end you've got these plastic bits and a fake arrestor hook. But it is broad, it's broad. This must be based around a lifting body. Those wings alone I don't think will keep these up. This has to be part of the lifting mechanism, the fuselage. Wow. It is brilliant. Such a size. This is a little bit difficult, so I guess I'm going to have to work out a way to get a better grip on it. But my goodness, I'm happy with this. Really happy with it. And I've been told, or I've seen videos that show it's a real sweetheart to fly. So that's another Christmas present for Christmas 2023. So I'll have to pack this all up again as safe as I possibly can so I can open it up on Christmas Day. That's this, and it's got an arrow pointing in a certain direction, but that is so you can support the aircraft in the box like that. Look at that, isn't that amazing? In fact, the wrong way there, it would go that way on the other side. So I'm showing it the wrong way because then it fits. Look at that, and that supports this for shipping. Yeah, really good. It also makes quite a good bit of scratch material should you need it. So I'll be taking those out before I break the foam up and dispose of it. That's it. That's Cougar. It's been out for a while, but I've kept looking at it, humming and hawing. Wasn't sure if I should get it or not. But yeah, absolutely. Oh, you're back. Excellent. What do you think? Oh, I loved it. Wow, what a machine. The paintwork on it is absolutely fantastic. I can't overemphasize the quality of that thing. It's by Free Wing, as you found out, but it is as good as any FMS model I've ever had. And the new features they've got, well, they're just brilliant on it. I'm looking forward to the assembly of it and then flying it. It's much bigger than I thought because those tiny little wings. But at least they're quick release, so I can just take a wing off, or both, and just slide it into the car. It'll fit that way. The funny thing was, when I told my wife I want to get myself a Cougar for Christmas, she thought I meant this. And I got a bit of a sore face from where she slapped me. Then when she found out it was a Cougar like this, everything came calm again. Might have one more unboxing to do before Christmas, but it's getting a bit tight now. I think we're on the 20th. I've got a couple of more days at work. I think I'm working until the Friday. Or I might not be able to get another unboxing in. I'm still waiting for it to be delivered, to be honest, because that's coming all the way from China as well. In case I don't post another video, thank you all for your subscriptions, for watching, for sticking with me through thick, thin stupidity. I hope we've had a few laughs. I've certainly had a few. Cheers. Merry Christmas.